Now this is a great pattern for largemouth bass and large trout. It's very productive in the evenings and even at night. I started my 140 denier thread at the eye of the hook and worked our way back. We're going to take our flashabou, about 4 or 5 strands, bring that underneath. Let's make another wrap. Then we're going to fold that, tie that back to the hook shank, put that into your material handler. Take your wire. Now I'm using a silver wire, but you want to use black to match your leech. We're going to mount this underneath our hook and take that back and put that in the material handler as well. Let's return our thread to the eye of the hook, and then we're going to mount in our chenille. I'm going to mount this the entire length of the hook shank because I want to add some volume or bulk to my fly since I didn't put lead in it. I don't use lead in this particular fly. I like to finish it up and down the water column. Return our thread to here. I'm going to do a half hitch, and we're going to use a rotary vise to wrap our chenille. Now with touching turns, we want to put this chenille on fairly thick. We'll get close to the hook eye. We do not want these fibers to be sticking out over our eye. Take a zonker strip. Now zonker strips are cut down the nap versus cross-cut. Now on zonker strips that you buy, you'll see that there's usually some type of fur off at the very beginning. When you cut your own, that's not the case. But when you cut these, you want to always cut on the hide, on the back, and the hide only. That leaves all those hairs for you. Now this is a magnum strip, which is about 1/4 of an inch wide. Now we're going to take that. We'll want to make our thread very round at this point. And we're going to tie that in within 1/16 of an inch of our eye, because we want our head to be very small as we can make it. So wrapping that around the hook shank, and I'll show you that like that. Cupping it around, you want to really crank that down and make sure that's tied so it doesn't pull out while we use our Matuka style technique. If you really want to ensure that it's on there good, you can take a little bit of regular super glue, just touch it on there. That'll adhere the hide to the thread. All right, set up your zonker strip like I'm showing in this next picture here. And then we'll tie down our wing. Now this technique is called Matuka style. Now we're going to take our wire, which was tied from underneath. We're going to bring that up over the top of our zonker strip or our wing. And it's going to mash down a bunch of hairs. Take your bobbin, and you want to just pull out those hairs and part the hairs so that you don't have any smashed down. Use a little bit of water or saliva to help you. Make sure your zonker strip is cupped around your hook shank, and then after that is done, just come up. We want to do about 4 or 5 wraps, so come up and do the next section and just work your way on up. And we'll just tie that in. Select a hen hackle feather. Now the hen hackle feather, these barbs can be fairly long, even twice as much as the gape of the hook if you want. Take the concave side with a very round thread. We're going to tie that in on top. So the concave side, and really crank on that thing to get it held in there. Take your hackle pliers, and we'll want the concave side to be facing back, so you may have to twist your pliers as you go around. With one wrap in front of the other. All right, then we'll tie that in right behind the eye of the hook. That worked out beautifully. Let's loosen that. Let's stroke everything back. Now, I don't have much of a head on here, and that's by design.